I remember growing up and hearing this term a lot when utilized with this Jared Stern. I don't know if it applies to you, but um, yeah, I get you're very in love with the sound of your own voice. And after editing multiple Jared Sterns for the past week or so, I'm sick and tired of the sound of both of our voices.
I'm very sorry.
This is Jared Stern.
This is also Jared Stern. And you're between two Sterns. I will say, between the two of us, you have a lovely timbre to your voice. You're very much.
Well, listen. I've always been told that that I have a nice resonant tone to the voice.
There's a deep baritone there.
What I like to do is I like to offset that by making my face look as haggard as possible. To try and make sure, because you can't be. I mean, I can't have an amazing voice and then also, not look like Lance Henriksen,
I have to take my glasses off because the ring light that I have for my lighting keeps reflecting it. But I like how we took 2 weeks so that you could get an HD camera, and you decided to bottom light yourself with it.
Listen, I don't know how to do this shit. Here. There. Is that better? Is that good?
You look like you're haunting me as the ghost of my Christmas future.
Ooh. Look at what your life is about to become. Ooh.
I'm hanging out the other night. My roommate's out of town, and I just needed something sweet. You have that craving for chocolate. I don't keep sweets in the house because I don't want to eat them. I eat my roommates instead. And so I'm digging through the pantry, and I find this. Just tell me if you find anything wrong with this just by looking at it.
Oh God.
Is it backwards for you?
No, I can see it. Why are Junior Mints orange?
What does it matter what color the interior is? When have you ever eaten a Junior Mint in this fashion? Oh, look at the different color. It's orange. It tastes exactly the same.
For those of you listening at home, he bit into the middle of it. You don't do that. They are very refreshing, but normally you just pop the whole goddamn thing in your mouth. No, it's true. You're right.
Whoever this marketing guy is who works for Junior Mints must have the greatest sales pitch of all times. They're not Oreos. You're not breaking them in half and looking at the cream inside of it. It's Junior Mints. More often than not, you're consuming Junior Mints at an AMC movie theater.
So it's dark anyway.
So you can't even see them anyway. It's usually in conjunction with Sour Patch Kids, right? Junior Mints, and maybe if you're feeling adventurous, like Raisinets or some shit like that. But
by the way, speaking of raisins, by the way, what's your feeling on raisins? Just before I begin my rant here.
I like them.
Okay.
You're not a raisin guy?
I'm not a raisin guy. Nothing has ever been improved by putting raisins in it.
Okay.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are why I have trust issues.
Go ahead.
Because you bite into it, you think it's a chocolate chip cookie, and you get a raisin. And no, get out of my cookies.
I have two follow-ups. One, I have an issue with oatmeal raisin cookies that have chocolate chips in them. Stay in your lane. Like sometimes I'll see these oatmeal raisin cookies with chocolate chips. I get confused.
That's just like that's just a mess up at the factory, I think.
As a member of the tribe, kugel? No kugel with raisins?
No. I'm a potato kugel guy. Never been a big fan of noodle kugel.
A potato kugel? I'm no.
It's just basically it's almost like just a giant lasagna potato latke.
Really?
You've never had potato kugel?
Have you never had sweet kugel?
I mean, I've had noodle kugel. I've never had sweet kugel.
This is the most Jewish conversation I've had in the longest time.
I haven't said the word kugel that many times.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, kugel is a Jewish noodle dish, which is, from my experience, oftentimes made with noodle, like cream cheese. It's got kind of like a sweet noodle. Imagine like a sweet noodle with cream cheese and raisin lasagna.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
I mean, if you were to explain it to me when I was a kid what it was, I never would have eaten it. but I crave it
That's
every
what most.
year.
That's what most Jewish food is, to be honest with you.
Well, we were survivors. It was survival food.
Sure.
You know.
Well, anyway, I saw an ad for Kellogg's Raisin brand.
Okay.
And they said that their raisins are plump and juicy. You know what a plump and juicy raisin is?
What's that?
A grape. It's a grape. There's nothing plump and or juicy about a raisin. You've sucked all the moisture out of it. That's why it's a raisin.
We should sell our own brand of rehydrated raisins and just, just sell grapes.